Starting.
Have you ever seen plastic waste floating in the water, looking all gross and disgusting? Does it make you almost sick to your stomach to think that it's even there? Well, today I'm going to talk about why Kansas should enact a prohibition of the manufacture, sale, and use of disposable plastic straws. And so I've done a lot of research so that I can help myself be more environmentally friendly. And so today I'm going to talk about the issues that surround plastic straws, like how they hurt the environment, explain what a prohibition would look like, and the organizations that are already working towards this. And so first I want to talk about why plastic straws hurt the environment so much. We all know that plastic floating in the ocean isn't a good thing, but 10% of all plastics that we produce today are recycled. But according to the Seattle Public Utilities, plastic straws are too light to be recycled. They fall through the machines, they don't get sorted right, and they just end up thrown away anyway. So you shouldn't put them in the recycling bin. And so this causes a lot of problems because this plastic just gets thrown away. And although single-use disposable straws don't seem like they'd be a big problem, America produces 500 million and uses them every single day, according to Sarah Bowman, writing for the Indianapolis Star. And so these build up rather quickly. And according to Gina Martinez, the 192 countries in the world that are coastal, which does include America, put in 14 tons of plastic into the ocean every year. And so this really causes problems for our ocean life. And so although we live in Kansas and it doesn't seem like it would get into the ocean when we throw it away here, according to Judith Scherf, who is doing an investigation on trash in Kansas for the Turtle Island Restoration Network, starting in Topeka, Kansas, the Kansas River flows into the Missouri River, which flows into the Mississippi, which then goes directly into the Gulf. So yes, our trash here ends up there. And single-use disposable straws can get stuck in sea life, especially up sea turtles' noses, and causes them a lot of pain and a lot of damage. And so now that I've talked about the issues and how single-use disposable straws can hurt the environment, I want to talk about what a prohibition in Kansas would look like. So first, the prohibition would limit and prohibit the manufacturing of single-use plastic straws. And so this would stop it at the source, and that's the easiest way to stop the flow and the hurt of many different products. And this is according to Lassie Gustavin, who is an executive director for Oceania for the European Union. And so we wouldn't just stop at not manufacturing straws because you can still bring them in from other states. And so that's why the bill would also prohibit the sale and use of these disposable straws. So you can't just bring them in from other states and throw them away here. And so this would include financial penalties so that we would be able to stop it. Much like we stop littering, the more you use it or the more you manufacture, the more problems that we can cause you through financial penalties. And so now that I've discussed a bill to prohibit the use of these items, I want to talk about some of the organizations that are already moving towards this. One of the most known organizations that is moving towards a strawless future is Starbucks, because they have pledged to end the use of plastic straws by the year 2020. And this, according to Martinez, is for over 28,000 stores worldwide, and they would eliminate 1 billion straws every year. While this is only a tiny dent in America's use of disposable plastic straws, a dent is how you get started with prohibiting them. And on an even larger scale, the European Union is moving towards eliminating plastic straws, disposable utensils, and even plastic cotton swabs. And this is something that Cassert says in his article. But the European Union wants to add it with proposing more biodegradable options such as paper that can be thrown away and recycled responsibly. And so this is a big part because the European Union is a big organization. So when we can use the whole world, this will really make a difference because it does not stop there. There are many public and private entities that are working towards a strawless future, including the state of California, where you cannot be handed a plastic straw without you specifically requesting it. And they do have fines for restaurants that just put a handful of plastic straws on a table. And so today I have told you about the issues that are surrounding single-use disposable plastic straws, including how they hurt the environment because they're not able to be recycled. I've explained what a prohibition in Kansas would look like, and I've even talked about some of the organizations that are already moving towards a strawless future. So what can you do to help? The first thing you can do is to call your representatives and your senators and talk to them about this issue. Start local. Start with your city and your state representatives because they are where the change starts. But if you want to focus on just you, buy a reusable straw. Many of the common ones available are stainless steel and even silicone, so you can keep them in your backpack, in your purse, in your car, so that when you go through the drive-thru, you can say, "No straw, please," and that will make the biggest difference. Thank you.